Hey everybody, welcome to week 2 of class. This video, we're going to talk about the assignment that we're doing during week 2. Before I jump right back into the assignment, I wanted to talk a little bit about discussion forums and how the groups work again. So please feel free to fast forward this if you've got it and just want to hear the me discuss the assignment. So if I scroll down here on the week 1 page, of course, I'm not on the week 1 page. If I scroll down on the week 1 page to look at our Moodle book here, and we've got, so some things I just want to point out. Forum discussions, this is what I'm looking for when I'm grading your forum posts. And then I'll talk a little bit about forum groups. So specifically, your posts need to be substantive, they need to be crisp, you need to incorporate course materials, and you need to format your forum posts correctly. And this tells you exactly how I'm going to be grading them. So when you're writing your forum post, please, whether it's a primary post or your response post, this criteria, all of these things need to be in there. So please review those, but specifically I want to pay attention to the grading rubrics. So if it's your week to do a primary post, this is how you earn the points for the primary posts. And then for all of the response posts, every student does response posts every week. This is the rubric for how I'm going to score those response posts. So look at all of this information and familiarize yourself with it, because that's what I'm going to be using to grade them. A quick comment about groups. Every student in this class has been assigned a group. The only function of the group is to let you know which weeks you are going to be writing your primary post for. So these are individual assignments. You don't do them together. But if we look at this list, we can tell that Scarlett is in group A, Elijah is in group B, all the way down. So here's an alphabetical list. And then if you say, oh, okay, I'm in group A, I'm going to go over here and click on group A, and it's going to tell me exactly what assignments I'm responsible for. So we've got everybody that's in group A listed here, and an overview. So if you're in group A, you do a primary post for discussion questions 2, 6, and 10. Note that those don't always line up to the week that they're due in. And so I think that this might be the most helpful thing to look at. So if you are in group A during week 1, you are responsible for a primary post and response post. This is the introduction forum. Week 2, you do primary and response posts. Weeks 3, 4, 5, and 6, or weeks 3, 4, and 5, response posts only. Then for discussion question number 6, during week 6, back to primary posts and response posts. Then we've got 3 weeks of just response posts and back. So I think you get the point. If you need help figuring this out or want specific direction on, okay, Katie, which weeks am I doing what? Drop me an email. I'm happy to help keep you on track if that would be helpful. All right, so let's go back into the week. Let's go into week 2, and I'm going to scroll down here, and we're going to talk more about this assignment specifically. So group A members, you are going to write a primary or initial post, and you're going to do that by Wednesday, September 7th. So in your post, you are going to think about the definition of racism provided in your textbook, page 19, as you answer these questions. So first, when you format your post, it's easiest if you just say 1, question 1 and answer it. 2, question, answer it. I want full complete sentences, but it's okay but please write it like this. It'll help you stay organized and on task and on topic. It'll help your classmates respond to your posts more effectively, and it'll help me grade them more effectively. So share an example of racism that you've personally experienced or that someone you know personally has shared with you. So if you check out page 17 of your textbook, you can find examples and that guide might help. So describe that situation in detail. So remember, this is a reflective exercise. An example from the news or something you do not have firsthand knowledge of is not personal experience. So you're going to share that example in number one. Number two is you're going to state how that example meets the definition of racism from your textbook. You're going to identify if this is an example of individual, cultural, or institutional racism. Why? Then you're going to discuss how the racism could have been avoided or corrected in your example. And then lastly, how might the outcome have been different if racism was avoided or corrected? So that's your discussion. That's a pretty lengthy primary post. Then everybody, whether you're in group A, B, C, or D, everybody is going to write response posts. So reflect on your own experiences with racism as you read your classmates' original posts. Comment on a minimum of 2 of your classmates' primary posts from group A and note your similarities and differences in your experience. So one, the first thing you want to do is recognize that sharing these experiences are challenging. So write a supportive statement that demonstrates your understanding of your classmates' experience. Number 2, identify what type of racism-related stress occurred in this example and justify your answer. And number 3, reflect upon your classmates' experience and share your ideas of how racism could have been avoided and corrected in their example. So all students will write response posts by Friday, September 9th. So a couple of notes, this information is on every single one of our discussion forums. So you want to make sure that we are maintaining confidentiality in the class. So confidentiality is critical in creating the safe space. So it is against the student code of conduct to discuss what we discuss in class outside of class. A lot of our assignments are reflective in nature and ask for us to share personal experiences or opinions or thoughts. And we're working on making this a safe, inclusive space. And I realize that's challenging to do. So that's also part of the reason why we are writing supportive statements to each other. I also want to point out that because these assignments are so reflective in nature, that I don't want you to feel like you have to share things that you are uncomfortable sharing just to get a grade on an assignment. So look at your situation and what you're wanting to share and think about how you could write that in a way to where you're comfortable. If you want help with that and are comfortable talking through it with me, and we can come up with a way to describe that situation or share your experience in a way that's comfortable with you and also meets the criteria for the assignment, reach out. That's what I'm here for. I would love to help you figure that out and develop your capacity to do that. So, and then lastly, grading criteria. We talked about this at the beginning of the video. Review the grading criteria found on the week 1 Moodle page and get those. And yeah, if you have questions about that criteria or anything about the assignment, head on over to the homepage, use the questions forum there, and I'm looking forward to our discussion. Thanks, everybody.